Hello everyone and welcome to Whispering Winds Psychic Cowgirl. My name is Rev Melissa Kennedy and I went to pull a card today for the collective energy on Mother Earth Lady Gaia, and two came out. It happens a lot. So this is from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle card deck from Kyle Gray. Absolutely loved Kyle Gray's decks and his work, but the message is so strong here and so clear. But before I go on with this message, I want you to check my live broadcast for my podcast of Spiritual Awakening Talk and Stories. I had an amazing guest on last night. Her name is Sherry Schaefer, and she brought through some light language, and it was very healing and transformational. And if you need some healing and activation of light codes and light from all of the beings of light that she channeled this light language through, I highly recommend that you watch last night's podcast. So with that being said, after that podcast, I've been working a lot with Wolf Spirit this morning, and lo and behold, look what appears on the second card that came out of the deck today. I absolutely love how Spirit works, how connected we are when we open up to the universe, to all the messages, all the signs, all of the little signposts along the way that tell you, yes, you are on the right path. And we're all on the right path. Today is all about the sacral chakra. I pulled a chakra stone out for us, and that was the one that flew to us today. That is all about creation, and a lot of that podcast last night was about our creativity and connecting in with Creator, with Source, being the creator beings that we were born to be in this world. And no, I didn't say beans, I said beings, B-E-I-N-G-S, in case you were wondering. Anyway, so the first card that came out was Mountain. And I love the symbology with the mountain when it comes out. And it's in a lot of people that create these oracle card decks will use the mountain. And you see on this mountain, what stands out to me today for this collective message for these two cards combined out of this deck is you see the strength of the mountain. You see underneath the shadow of that mountain, but yet it's beautiful. Even the shadow of the mountain is beautiful. It's different, but yet it is an aspect of that mountain. And right now in the collective, Spirit, the angels, the universe is working with us to clear all shadow. And the messages I was receiving this morning for myself and also for the collective, it's very relevant that it is really about connecting in with ourselves, with our divine guidance, and being the divine wisdom that we can receive from that, and releasing any feelings from anybody that may have hurt you in your life, and realizing that we must forgive everyone that injured us, because sometimes people injure us and they're not even aware that they do. And the greatest gift that we can give ourselves is to forgive and release them from that. And when we do that, we give ourselves the freedom to move on, to let it go. That's what we need to do, because if we have negative projections to other people, that ultimately comes right back to us, because we're sending that thought, that vibration out into the universe. We're ascending to higher levels of consciousness, and we no longer can think bad things about people or hold them in contempt. We have to release them, let them go, forgive them, wish them love and light, and understand that they are on their journey. We may not understand why they injured us or why things happened like they did, but at the same time, there are things that we do to other people that hurt them, and we might not be aware of that. So the reflection on this mountain just brought me to that. And it says, stand your ground. And so when we forgive, it doesn't mean that we're weak. It means that we acknowledge that we're not perfect either, and we're just going to release that, because when we do, it's going to release that toxicity from within our body, our cells, our being, and just release it and set it free and wish no being any harm. And that is what the new earth will be like. Our thoughts will immediately become reality. And that's the way it will be on earth. We will no longer be able to think negative things about people or project negative thoughts, because not only will it be felt in the collective, but it will also be heard and felt and seen in our consciousness. We will know when people are not being truthful and authentic, and that will no longer be a state of being on this planet. And so the next card that comes in is Shape Shifter, and it says transformation and unveil your gifts. And again, I go back to the podcast with my guest Sherry last night, and we talked about sharing our gifts and how each and every one of us has special gifts that are unique to us. Nobody else embodies them. Nobody else has them. They are what we have been blessed with, and they are no more less or more than or greater than what anybody else has. It's not a comparison. This is an invitation to step out and bring your most authentic self into the world. And yes, we are like shapeshifters in this life. We are like chameleons in a lot of ways. A chameleon came in. I had to say chameleons because they also blend in with their environment. Think about all of the people that you know in your life and how you connect with them. And no connection that you ever have with an individual will never be the same as a connection you have with somebody else, because we are unique. We are so special, each and every one of us. So be that creativity, shapeshift, blend, get out there and create and be the best version of yourself. If you are transforming, I feel a lot of transformational energy with this shapeshifter card, because the planet is shifting and changing, and so are we. And so with that being said, I would like to wish you light, love, peace, and blessings of all kinds. Until next time, Reverend Melissa Kennedy signing off. Bye-bye now.